I wanted to just like give a little backstory as to why I am back on this channel and what you can expect around here. I feel like this is such a weird angle. This has been something that I have wanted to do since I was literally like mid-teens. I was one of the OG people watching like the very first vloggers on YouTube, the old like beauty influencers before it was even like a job type of people, and then they were like the first ones to get sponsored videos and like turn it into their whole career, and like that is where I come from on YouTube. So this has been quite a long time in the making. So this year in particular, so much is coming and we have a lot of change happening in the near future, some things that we're really preparing for, some things that are growing, and I just want to document this time in life. And so I am. Here we are. I really just want to document where I'm at currently in my health and wellness journey and like what I'm learning and what I'm wanting to change, and just really getting back to my core of feeling my best, and that involves a lot of change that's happening. So I'm so excited to document some of that, some of the new habits that I'm implementing, and just everything, honestly. We do want kids in the future. I've debated whether I want to say this or not, but I feel like it's really, unless I'm just completely like, hey, we're not ever going to have kids, and that's not on our radar at all, I feel like it's kind of a given that, okay, like we do eventually want kids. So I feel like that's an okay thing to say, but that is definitely in our future plans. And while we're kind of in this like season of preparing for that, I'm learning a lot, and I want to document that whole preparation process. So you're gonna see a lot on here. There's gonna be a lot of just like daily habits, stay in the life type stuff, but there will also be some deep dives on certain health and wellness topics, some different, I almost said episodes, but that's not really what I want to say. Different videos will probably be a little bit more like podcast style, where it's really just like a long sit down chat about something, whether that's like a super popular health trend right now that we're picking apart or diving into, or something that I've learned. Oh, my hair tie just popped. Interesting. Okay. I feel like my hair is so disheveled right now. I've been just like running around all day long and I'm so tired. I'm so ready to be home. But yeah, I'm excited. So you can expect like a good mix of things. And for this first month, my goal is to have 2 videos out the first month. I'm not putting a ton of pressure on getting a lot out. If I get more out than that, that would be amazing. But my goal is to have 2 videos out in May. So I'm so excited. This has been, again, such a long time coming, and I feel like I could literally get emotional about it, but I'm not going to, because this is happy. I would also love to know if there's anything specific you really want to see on this channel, whether that's like an emphasis on plant-based meals, or an emphasis on like pre-baby prep, whatever it might be. I'm open to a lot of different ideas. So let me know if there's anything specific that you really want to see here, or if you're just along for the ride, then I'm so happy to have you here. And I can't wait for the next video and to get into this one. And I didn't really know how else to intro this video than just to be like, hey, I'm back, and this is why, and this is what we're doing, and this is what you can expect. So I hope all of that made sense, and I'm very excited to be here. So thank you so much for watching, and let's get into the rest of the video.
waking up earlier and spending time actually like reading my Bible and journaling and all of the things. And it is such a beautiful morning. And I'm trying not to get emotional because one of my friends just texted me that she thinks she's in early labor. So I just couldn't sleep anymore. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm just so excited for her. There's also something so peaceful. You can hear it starting actually, but it's just so peaceful here in the morning, and I'm so excited to be implementing earlier mornings into my routine because we actually still have construction going on the docks, the boat docks. So it is very noisy out here most of the time. I just made a smoothie with my Beast blender, and I wanted to talk about this because I'm literally obsessed. I used to use the NutriBullet, and then we also have, I think it's down here, we also have the what is that called, Vitamix, for like bigger smoothies, sauces, blending up soups. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you could hear my stomach, but I am getting so hungry. I woke up really early today and it's 8:30 and I am definitely ready for the smoothie. But I got the mini Beast blender and I just love it so much because you put all your ingredients in the cup. It won't stop blending until it's blended. It like has some kind of sensor, I guess, because you hit the button and then it'll blend and then it'll like slow down and then speed back up and slow down and speed back up and then it'll stop when it's ready, which I think is just genius. And it's just like so aesthetically pleasing too. I didn't need the large one because I don't feel like I have that huge blender down there. So I didn't feel like I needed the large one, if that makes sense. The mini one's perfect. This is the biggest size of like cup that it has, and to me this is the perfect size because I don't really like a big smoothie, and then I could still blend like a sauce or a dressing or whatever in that, but then there's also 2 smaller sizes that come with it. So I am obsessed, and then I'm just gonna drink it, literally stick a straw in it and drink it right out of that cup because it's also a really cute cup. I love the ribbed design. Okay, don't mind my face and hair. I have not really gotten ready for the day. I had a lot to sit down and knock out. I woke up early, tried to wake up early enough to watch the sunrise, but it was not quite early enough, but it was really peaceful and nice out on the balcony, just getting some reading and journaling in. And then I pretty much immediately got started on some work for the home building business. My husband is a custom home builder and he just extended his license into the Florida area. We live very close to Alabama, so he's been focusing on building over in Alabama, but he just got the Florida license as well. So I am doing like all the back end work on that, like opening his LLC, making sure that he is set up as far as like Facebook ads go over in Florida and everything like that. So I've just been doing a lot of that stuff this morning and it's been great. I feel like I've gotten a lot done and it's not even 9 a.m. So that always feels amazing. So I'm going to keep trucking along on his stuff, which I feel like this is both of our business at this point. I don't know why I always call it his because like we're definitely partnering on this now. I look crazy right now. This is cracking me up. But we're going to see Pride and Prejudice in theaters tonight. And I'm so excited. When I saw that Pride and Prejudice was in theaters again, since I don't even know when it came out, honestly, but I know that they are celebrating an anniversary and that's why they brought it back to theaters. And I was like, we have to go see it in theaters. It's one of my favorite movies. So we're gonna go watch that. It's gonna be so fun. I think my parents are gonna come with us and then we'll be back here tonight. And I am really just gonna finish knocking out my work to-do list tonight. My husband has kind of a later work meeting, so I'm gonna knock out my to-do list and probably start prepping for the trip, I believe. We'll see. we'll see what all I can get done today. I feel like I've got a lot to still do. So I'm gonna keep working on that while I drink my smoothie. I'm obsessed with this smoothie. It's basically just the Truvani vanilla protein, and I add a scoop and a half so that I'm already at 30 grams. And then along with the other ingredients like the hemp seeds, the peanut butter, and the yogurt that I add, it's like a coconut yogurt. I think I'm right around, if not a little bit over 35 grams, which is perfect because I'll also be eating like actual food later in the morning and really getting a lot of protein in the beginning of the day. So then it's just like less stress the end of the day, especially because we're going to a 5 o'clock movie. I know we'll be eating popcorn. Like dinner might be a little bit different and not like your typical sit down dinner type of meal. I have a feeling we'll probably get popcorn and then just be kind of like trying to snack on leftovers for the rest of the night potentially. So that is that plan. So for my like second breakfast, early lunch, I decided to just use some leftovers and make some tacos in these Siete taco shells. These are awesome because 2 of these has 6 grams of protein, which is great. And then what I had underneath was like a white bean, veggie, rice, like chili bake, which was really good. And then I just did some seasoned black beans on top for more protein, some pickled onions, some Kite Hill sour cream, and some hot sauces. And this will be really good. It's not a ton of protein, but it's enough, especially after I had the 35 gram protein smoothie. So I am just headed out to the pool for a little bit to get some vitamin D. The UV index is so high though, so I probably will not be out there for very long. Little sweaty and disheveled, but that feels so good. I just got like a little under an hour of sun and so nice. I always feel my best when I'm getting consistent sunlight. I'm back. Oh my gosh, today has been the craziest day. We are leaving town tomorrow and it's just been like any other day before you leave town. I have so much to fit in the next few hours and I'm quite honestly not sure how I'm gonna do it. So long story short, I was gonna sit down and literally go through, I have like buckets of supplements that I really want to organize for the pantry. I really want to organize, we got like a piece of furniture from Amazon that I want to specifically be like my wellness cabinet because we don't have a lot of cabinet space. And I really want to organize all my supplements and teas and just like all my wellness things in there. But the day before a trip is not the time to do that. And I am gathering that as we get later into the day. So instead, what I want to do is sit down and go through my little vitamin pack for the week. This is not the most aesthetically pleasing supplement organization thing, but it works. I like that it has morning and evening. That's basically all that I need. And I'm going to organize what I'm bringing on our trip. So we are just going to Disney for a couple days, so we will not be gone for very long. But I like to keep up with my routines. It helps me feel my best and gives me peace of mind when I'm there that I'm boosting my immune system and doing everything to the best of my ability to stay healthy. Starting off, I am currently taking the Complement multivitamin. This is a multivitamin that has all of the key vitamins and minerals that you need, especially when on a plant-based diet. But it also has everything that most of us need, like the correct omega-3s to be taking for brain health and kidney function and all of those things. It also has B12 and vitamin D3 and K2. So really, really great supplement. I'm barely touching on everything that it has. I think it also has iodine, selenium. It's a really great supplement. So every morning I like to take some ashwagandha. This is a great one. I feel like it is strong enough that you actually can feel a difference. This is something that I've been utilizing for different parts of my cycle. So I am actually moving through and figuring out some PMDD symptoms that I have been experiencing. It has been quite the journey, but I feel like I am really honing in my supplement routine, different lifestyle changes that I needed to make. And this past cycle has been one of the easiest cycles that I've had in a long time, which, oh my gosh, thank God, because it was rough there for a little bit. So I'm constantly learning, constantly experimenting. I take this in my luteal phase. I don't really find that I need it or can tell much of a difference when I'm not in my luteal phase. So I will be in my luteal phase in the next couple days. It will be starting, so I'm definitely going to have this on hand. It's one of those herbs that we've just been using for centuries and centuries, and I can just picture it being like just this gold that our ancestors found forever ago and used for quite a few different things. It's not just for stress and anxiety and helping with hormone related issues. It can be used for so many different things. So if you're curious, look it up. I love this one. I love this brand. This is a really good one. Game-changing product. Speaking of gut health, speaking of healing for my allergies, this is one of the best probiotics on the market. If you look up the studies done on this supplement, it is incredible. It's spore-based. It's 1,000 times better survivability versus Greek yogurt and other leading probiotics. These are quite literally the best. I'm not going to dive into it. I could talk about it forever. I have a lot on hand at all times. This is one that I'm subscribed to that I will keep stocked back for a very long time. I really like it too because they actually, oh, this isn't even my open one. Where's my open one? So they suggest on the bottle that you start with one every other day. I highly recommend doing that. I am used to taking probiotics. I've been kind of in that world for a very long time. So I was fine to just start with the once a day with my biggest meal. I just take mine at night. I feel like that's the easiest time to take them. This is something that I've been taking. It is a plant-based collagen support. Had incredible reviews. It was one of those things that I was on Instagram and kind of got like tugged down a rabbit hole, honestly. This is basically a combination of a lot of really powerful antioxidants, which of course is gonna benefit our skin, it's gonna benefit our body on a cellular level, really protect the cells and reverse any damage that has been done to certain cells. So I'm all for it. I really like it. I looked deep into the ingredients. They're very quality ingredients. I'm really not into the animal-based collagen, colostrum trends right now. I could talk about that for a very long time, but that's another video for another day. Okay, just a couple more things. Some of these are very specific to my PMDD healing protocol that I'm following right now, and a B complex is included in that. So B vitamins are so important to fight those almost depressive feelings that we can feel during certain parts of our cycle. Our body can be really easily depleted in certain things. Another one's magnesium. So I do take magnesium. This is a great one. So this is basically a ton of different magnesium types all blended together in one incredible blend. I do find my sleep is a lot deeper when I am consistent with magnesium. Something that you might not know, or you might because it is kind of all over the place right now, is taking magnesium internally is great, but we really should be spraying it on topically as well. I just ran out of my spray and this came just in time. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything that could help me open this using, this is gonna be very loud. Having a topical magnesium is a game changer. I'm obsessed with this one in particular, the Symbiotic magnesium spray. It smells amazing. This is not just something that you use at night. You can use this all throughout the day. I have my sister hooked on it. She is an attorney. She likes to spray this on her chest, on her arms throughout the day, and it helps her with combating stress. You literally can just spray it on. Smells amazing. Smells like pure French lavender. It has ashwagandha. It has a bunch of different herbs, and you can just do this throughout the day. It's highly absorbable through our largest organ, which is the skin. And this in combination with an internal magnesium supplement, you will be getting your magnesium stores replenished. If you're just doing one or the other, it's gonna be a little bit harder. When it comes to certain minerals, we can absorb them so much better through our skin. And then the added benefits of this too, as women, one of our first minerals to deplete in our bodies is magnesium. If you are stressed, if you're overwhelmed, if you're going through a traumatic time in life, whatever it might be, your magnesium is depleted. I also feel like for a Cymbiotika product, it's at a pretty good price point, especially if you subscribe. So I get one of these every month or two, I wanna say, and we go through it. I'm so glad I got the subscription. I think it's under $40 if you're subscribed, which I think for something like this, it's in a glass bottle, it's the real deal, it's legit, I feel like is a pretty good price point. There are two other things that I do bring because I use them every day. These Relight hydration packs. These are my favorite because I feel like they're the cleanest on the market right now. Probably not the cleanest. I'm sure there are other brands that we have not heard of that are even cleaner, but I feel really good about the ingredients. This is the brand that branches off of the Redmond. It's the Redmond Real Salt. This is their electrolyte brand. So I already trust them to be the main brand of salt that I use every day. So it just made sense to use them as my electrolyte brand as well. Another thing I really like about their ingredients is that it's also one of the highest in potassium that I have seen, which is very important for us as women who are trying to optimize fertility and hormone balance and all the things. So I will be taking these with me. I am dangerously low. I thought I had a whole nother bag. I thought I had a whole nother bag of these, and now I'm realizing that I'm pretty low. But if you're just wanting to get one flavor, you're not wanting to get the variety pack, I'll be honest, I kind of wish I had just gotten one or two flavors and not the variety pack, because there's some flavors that I'm just like not super excited about. But my favorite is the mango and the pina colada. These are so good. I just added to my Amazon cart that when I'm done with these, I will definitely be ordering. It's a cranberry apple flavor, and I feel like that would be so good because I like to mix mine with a little splash of cranberry juice already to add like some bitterness and sourness to it. And again, just really great for hormonal health. But I feel like that combination would just be perfect with the cranberry apple electrolytes, and then also having the splash of cranberry juice. It just sounds so good. Like I love kind of more sour, like salty. So it sounds amazing to me. Last but not least, these will be coming with us. These are my cured Serenity gummies. If you follow me on Instagram, you have heard me talk about these a lot. I have 2 bags on me almost all the time. It is a CBD based gummy with microdose THC in it. I always feel really weird saying that because I have quite literally never smoked weed in my entire life. I hope I don't like get flagged for saying that. This is the first experience with THC that I've ever had. It is a very microdose, and there's something about the combination of the THC with the CBD that like ignites the effects of the CBD. I have never in my life used another CBD product that has been this effective. It's just so lightly relaxing. It feels like just like a deep breath for your nervous system is truly what it feels like. That's how my husband describes it. That's how I'm gonna describe it as well. It's so good. I feel like too, when it comes to the men in our lives, it takes a lot for him to be like, yeah, I actually really see a difference with this. I really like it, I really enjoy it. And so if he ever puts his stamp of approval on something, I'm like, okay, you know it works, you know it's good. Again, this also includes ashwagandha and reishi extract, which is a huge deal. They are big into using medicinal mushrooms like reishi, lion's mane, that sort of thing, but this one has the reishi in it. They also have a focus gummy that they just came out with that I'm so curious about. I don't think that has any microdosing in it at all. I think it's mainly medicinal mushrooms and CBD. So I don't know, might be trying that one next. It does have some caffeine in it, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. But speaking of caffeine, oh my gosh, we're gonna be here forever. I hope you're okay with it. If you need to like pause, go make yourself coffee or a matcha or something, feel free. I did want to talk about Pique tea really quick because this is something that I have been implementing into my life lately with great success. So I have been caffeine free forever, for the longest time. I think back in my early 20s, I came to the realization that having caffeine every day was increasing my anxiety like tenfold. And I just felt very like up here. Like I never felt grounded. I just sneezed. I feel like you can tell. Caffeine has never really sat well with me and my nervous system. And I don't think I will ever go back to just drinking like a straight up cup of brewed coffee. I will do decaf coffee if it's organic and Swiss water pressed. I'm a big coffee snob these days. But I saw another YouTuber that I love, Cambria Joy, mentioning Pique. And she was just talking about how good these teas are. And they are full of polyphenols, which is, again, when we're talking about the gut and optimizing fertility and all the things that I'm currently working on in my life, I feel like this was kind of a no-brainer to try them. I was nervous because they're both caffeinated. One is matcha, one is black tea. I have not had any issues whatsoever. I don't know if you just saw that. There's literally a dog hair floating around in front of me. So yeah, I have been trying both of these. I love what this company stands for. I originally heard of Pique through Organic Olivia. She has always talked about them and I just trust her so much and her need for quality supplements because I'm the same. I'm not going to just take whatever is on the market. I want it to be quality. I want it to be like beyond organic if possible, and that's exactly what Pique does. Both are great. This is what I've been drinking in the morning in replacing my decaf coffee, and it's been amazing. I feel like it definitely gives me a very gentle boost in the morning, and I feel like my focus has improved so much drinking this one so much. I struggle, I don't think I mentioned this in this entire thing, but a lot of my supplements help with this as well that I mentioned, but I struggle pretty bad with ADHD tendencies, and I feel like the balance of the caffeine mixed with the L-theanine, just all of what this is helping so much. It's just nice to be back to like having a little caffeine. Honestly, it's been nice. I've enjoyed it. Okay, I think that is it. I feel like I might be forgetting one or two things that I'll just have in my purse while we're walking around. I definitely keep lavender essential oil on me at all times when we are in places that are crowded because I do find that I get very overstimulated very easily. But again, a lot of these things are gonna already be helping me with that, like the ashwagandha, and we will have our gummies with us, and my magnesium sprayed on me every morning. So I hope you enjoyed. This is probably the end of this video because I have so much left to do, and this video will be so long if I don't end it here.